to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Walton. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Walton. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They're going to look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man complete. That's Walton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Edwards. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. 2nd and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that incompletion means his streak is over there. He'd hit on 9 straight passes. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass for Trey Lance in that one. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. T. Higgins, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. And so far, their game plan, whatever it's been on this side of the football, working pretty well.
And I like where you went there, the game plan. You know that they spent all week watching tape, evaluating, putting together that game plan that they thought would be effective. But there's nothing like seeing it actually work on game day. What we're seeing here, wow, what a performance by them so far.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead as they begin this drive, first and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They run again with Walton. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. They'll set up a throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. On second and 10, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom. Touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to Walton. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.